Brave Belly, and today we're trying the newest flavor drop from Ghost Protein. It's their Oreo Mint. This just arrived at my doorstep this morning. We're gonna give it a taste, see if it's as good as it looks. We're gonna compare it with the actual Oreo Mints. Never had I tried these, so it's gonna be a first for me. Without further ado, let's get the show on the road. Now, if you guys enjoy watching my content where I give an unbiased, unfiltered review on all the protein supplements out there, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And also don't forget to hit that notification button. That way you guys know whenever I drop something, not only proteins, but all things delicious. First thing I noticed when I picked this up is, wow, Ghost definitely got their marketing game on point. I mean, the graphics look really appealing. Check this out. You see that faint Oreo there and there? Then there's one there and there's one there. Well, guess what? It's actually in 3D. You could feel it. So it's like Braille almost. It's like, reminds me of those seals when you get something notarized and they punch it into like the paper. Well, that's exactly what they did with this. So A1 for them for that, man. That's freaking awesome. Okay, so what else do we have? It's 150 calories per scoop. One scoop is 39.5 grams. The good thing about this is they're known for having their scoop up top so you don't have to dig your hand into it. I feel like I've been talking already too much. Let me just jump right in. That's how the seal looks up top. Very appealing and detailed with some graffiti, a little character with like a ray gun, which is always nice, gives the product depth. I'm gonna just jump right in. Let's go. All right, first sniff test. She's a dime piece, but let's see if she smells good. Very minty, smells good, smells fresh. Not overbearing, not like gum, not at all. Just like a mint cocoa. And it looks like chocolate. It looks like a faint chocolate. That's because it has the little bits of cookie, but they're not really substantial. There's a little bit in there, not crazy, doesn't jump out at you. And of course, just like old school cereal, Ghost Lifestyle gives you these little coupons, which I think still to this day, I think it's kind of weak because you got to accumulate these to get something. And I'm telling you, I accumulated literally over 20 of these, and I don't know, what is it, like a t-shirt at best. So it's kind of weak. I wish they had cooler stuff in here, or at least if you could redeem it, if it was more valuable, you know, but it is what it is. So we're just going to jump right in and get to the actual testing. So those of you that have been watching my channel know I do it with water just because I'm trying to avoid extra calories. Also, I want like a baseline test. Everybody could use all different types of milks. It could be like cashew milk or almond milk or regular milk or skim milk. So there's too many variables. We just do it with water. Plus, I only drink my proteins with water anyway. We're gonna do 2 scoops. I want it to taste rich. And so, yeah, that's why I do it with water, okay, guys? To this day, people are like surprised that I use water. I'm surprised people use milk. Like, that's a lot of calories, plus it's a way thicker. So here we go. I'm super excited about this one. Really hoping it tastes good, because recently I tried a protein that's a mint flavor and it was one of my best proteins ever. And I do have it here and we're gonna do a comparison. It's the SYNTHA Mint Chocolate Chip. This is literally one of my favorite proteins. And so we're gonna do a head-to-head. All right, so let's go. So what else do I have to say? It just basically directions: mix each scoop of Ghost WHEY Oreo with 5 to 6 ounces of water or beverage of your choice. You see, so even they say, first thing they say, water or beverage of your choice. So we're going with the water. Ghost WHEY, conceived to feed savagery around the clock, morning, post-workout, throughout the day, before bed. So basically they're saying that you could use this protein in different forms. You can make pancakes out of it, smoothies and ice creams, etc. I never do that type of stuff just because it's like so time consuming. I destroy my kitchen. That's just not my thing. But if you guys want to try that, go right ahead. That's not to say I won't do it in the future. Maybe it's a good episode. If you guys think I should give that a try, leave it in the comments down below. That sounds thick as hell.
A few moments later.
Let's see about this mix. Oh yeah, she looks ready. All right, let's check it out. Okay, first off, I gotta say it looks terrible. It just looks like mud, straight up. Does not look delicious at all. And it doesn't even smell more minty when you add water. Usually the liquid, the water, brings out more of the smell, but not in this case. It's definitely not. And it's nice and thick, you can see. We have some cookies up top. You see, it's hard to showcase them, but they are up top. They didn't sink down low, guys. Okay, I'm a little nervous. Just the color is throwing me off already. Just looks like a chocolate, but not even a really appealing chocolate. Let's go. Wow, the cookies are nice because they are actually somewhat substantial. You get a good tooth into it, you know? There is a good bite to it. Now the mint is very subtle, which is kind of good because you don't want it to taste like gum or toothpaste. So it definitely doesn't. Guys, I'm gonna say this is not hitting. Guys, if anybody disagrees with me and you try this and you think this is actually very delicious, leave it in the comments down below. I don't think this is even mid. It's not good at all. It's just like a slight mint flavor added to their Oreo cookie, which their Oreo cookie is not even anything to like brag about. It's very mediocre. The only good thing about it is the actual cookies that you get to chew on. It's like a little treat. So yeah, you get a slight mint flavor, very light, and the rest is like that Oreo, but it's not like rich and decadent at all whatsoever. It's just like a creamy chocolate, if you will, with some mint to it. That's about it. The highlight of this flavor is to get your tooth in that cookie so you could chew on it. And that's about it. So now, as far as the comparison, I already know this is 100 times better. I'm just gonna do a back-to-back so I could describe it to you guys. That way, if you're looking for a mint protein powder, this is the move. This is by far the #1 mint protein flavor on the planet. And I'll argue with anybody about that. Reason being, I did an entire review about all the flavors from BSN. I'm gonna leave a link down below. And this blew me away. Never did I expect to like a mint protein, but it just tastes so good. Now the smell isn't a lot better. It does smell slightly mintier, like it almost clears up my nostrils, but it's not dramatically better than the Ghost. Full disclosure, I have no affiliation with either of these companies at all, but I just like giving you guys a true review of what I think tastes delicious. Because these things aren't cheap, so I feel like it's imperative to like be informed about what's actually good. Because I mean, look how beautiful this presentation looks. It makes you want to buy it just from how it looks, but then when you taste it, you know, it's just like real life. Judging a book by its cover. So let's compare this to the mint chocolate chip. There is a difference. I mean, people will argue about like the ingredients, that this is healthier. Yeah, this is slightly, I guess you could say, healthier because there's slightly less ingredients, a little bit less calories. So yeah, it's slightly healthier. However, it's not like, it definitely doesn't fall in the category of healthy proteins, like not even close. So if you're just going for flavor, which basically these reviews are about flavor, this is the move, baby. So yeah. Oh yeah, that looks, the water brings out that mint. It smells like very minty. Guys, just look at it. You ready? I mean, it doesn't even compete. This literally blows the Ghost out the water. Which one looks like a mint protein? And we also have little bits of chocolate chip pieces, but they're not as substantial. They're more like a chocolate sprinkle. See, these go all the way on the bottom, whereas these float and they're the bigger Oreos. So yeah, that's what this has going for it. But let's do the taste test. Like I've said before, this is like an Andes mint. Absolutely delicious. It's more mintier and it's creamier. The only hint of chocolate you get is if you bite into those little bits that are floating in there. Whereas this overwhelms the whole thing. It's like this dark, it's like the outside of the Oreo cookie, you know, the actual cookie part. Like it's not really chocolate, it's just like black. Well, that's what this tastes like that black cookie, okay? I mean, if I'm gonna give these a number system, I'd give this a 10 and I'd give this like a 4. Honest to God. Doesn't even compare. So yeah, if you guys wanted a recommendation, the SYNTHA 6 mint chocolate chip is definitely 100 times better. And overall, by itself, the Ghost, really, the mint is a 4. It's nothing to brag about. I was super excited about this one and it doesn't hit. We're gonna compare it to Oreo Mint. I've never had a mint flavor Oreo, but it does smell super minty. Let's check it out. First, I'm gonna eat it regular. First of all, seeing these, I never would reach for them. Being that I got this protein, I just figured why not? And it's actually good because that mint cuts down that greasy cookie taste. Because this cookie is, I mean, if you ever had like the cookie by itself, it's really greasy. I mean, it's a weird flavor. It's not chocolate. I don't know what it is. This by itself, that's what this tastes like. This, without the sweetness to it, and a little hint of mint. Whereas this tastes like that with maybe this much little cookie, and it's just phenomenal. Like I said, this is like an Andes mint. So good. So now we're gonna do the double up. Oh yeah, that's how I eat my Oreos every single time. I always double up. So this actually tastes more like this, whereas this is just marketing. You're paying like for the shininess, the shiny, attractive product. Whereas this is actually 10 times better in taste, honest to God. That actually hits. I'm gonna do one more of those. That's how good that is. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like videos like this where I review proteins, not only proteins, but also all different types of food, MREs, anything, you name it, I review it. That being said, signing off.